This New Jersey mother wants us to keep her last name private, but she does want the public to know what happened to her son, the boy she raised and then found lifeless on the kitchen floor.
I was screaming. I just couldn't believe what was happening.
The night before, he seemed fine.
Great.
Ready to go to
Great.
rehab. Next morning,
Dead. Pretty much.
He ended up overdosing.
just hours from getting help, it's the kind of thing Daniel Regan sees very often.
What happens is that when an individual finds out they're going to treatment, they usually have that one last hurrah. And they use up the rest of the drugs that they have so that they can get that last high before they go to treatment. And this last hurrah for John almost killed him.
Almost, but not quite. Suddenly, signs of life from Mindy's son.
I saw him, couldn't even speak.
Paramedics rush in and hit John with a powerful overdose reversal drug called Narcan.
They had to shoot him, I think, once or twice more.
The shots bring John back from the brink, but it is only a temporary solution.
When we got to the hospital, they said his kidneys are shutting down and his urination, it was like black.
And that wasn't all.
His arm was swelling up and his leg was swelling up so much. And they said, oh, this is compartment syndrome.
A life-threatening condition in which pressure builds up inside the muscles, then cuts off blood flow to the rest of the body. And this was all caused because after he overdosed, he was lying on that one side of his body for so long.
Right. Apparently that's what happened.
Compartmentalized.
Yes. The doctors, they said it's a very good possibility that he might lose his arm and his leg.
Doctors tell her that if they have any hope of saving John's life or limbs, they'll need to release pressure in his muscles. What do they do for that?
Slice it.
Slice it. Like a spiral ham.
Like a spiral ham.
And how they do that is they open up your arm and your leg with lacerations in order to wake up your nervous system.
The pictures are too graphic to show unobscured.
There's the muscle. See?
But Mindy says they're nothing compared to what she endured in person. Did you think he may not make it?
Yeah. I didn't think he was going to make it. I didn't think he was going to have, if he did make it, an arm and a leg.
And she says that even if her son did survive, she was losing faith he would be able to change his ways. She was losing hope.
What happened was I was spending like all day and night in the hospital. And my friend said, you got to get out. You have to do something for yourself. Go get a manicure. Go do something.
Mindy decided to take her friend's advice, booking an appointment at the first nail salon she could find. And it was there, in that salon, where Mindy says her whole outlook suddenly changed, as quickly as changing a channel. You look up at the TV.
I was drying my nails, and on top was a screen, and the Chris Hansen special for CFC was on. And I was, oh my God, look, there's Daniel, look, there's Lynn.
And you just happened to be at that nail salon.
Happened to be, it was a rerun.
When that show aired.
Right.
And as meaningless as that might seem to some, Mindy says to her, it was everything.
It meant my CFC family was behind me. They were right there. I started to cry, and it was really such a sign that we were going to be okay, that everything was going to be okay.
After that, Mindy says she went back to the hospital with a renewed sense of strength. And over the next several weeks, she used that resolve to help her son recover, to become the man he is today. There's John now. John, come on in here for a minute. You have never seen these photos. What comes to mind when you see this?
Wow.
I was going to say, oh my God.
How did I get that?
Yeah.
What happened?
Wow, yeah.
It is certainly a far cry from where he ever thought he'd end up. You didn't plan on being a junkie?
No, of course not.
What's the last thing you remember before you passed out?
I remember being in my room. I mean, my mom was coming to pick me up the next day to bring me to the airport, and I was packing, and I had my drugs.
After that, John says it's all a blur. He's not even sure how he got from his bedroom to the kitchen. They had to break the door down to get in. Do you remember seeing your mother's face as she approached you?
No.
They had to put Narcan into your body to revive you. Do you remember that?
No.
Only the months of painful recovery that came later. How serious was your condition in the hospital?
It was very serious. I mean, I couldn't get out of bed for 80% of the time that I was in the hospital.
You had to relearn how to walk.
Right. From using a walker to limping, really.
But at the end of it all, there was hope. After the hospital, John completed a treatment program in California, and today lives and works alongside Lynn and Daniel Regan at the CFC Loud and Clear Center in Howell, New Jersey. Is John a success story?
Absolutely. He has come completely to the other side, and he wants to help others also. He wants to start his counseling degree. He has already started taking his facilitator license to start running groups here at CFC. He is fully engaged in the program and is living a life in recovery.
And John says if he could find the power to change, anyone can.
I just want people to know that that there's hope. There's hope out there for anyone. There's always a way. Just talk to somebody and don't hold back.
All I know now is that when I'm with my son, I can't stop smiling. And I'm just thankful he's alive and thankful that I got my son back.
If you or someone you know is addicted to heroin or other opioids and needs to get help, we put information on the CFC Loud and Clear Foundation on our website. That's crimewatchdaily.com. The time to change is now. I'm Chris Hansen. If you like this story, make sure you tune in every day to Crime Watch Daily. You can find where the show airs in your city at crimewatchdaily.com. Watch it live or record it on your DVR and watch it at night. And to all those criminals out there, remember, we are watching.